Welcome to Beginner Basics 2. Today we're going to be looking at the crawl hold, we're going to continue our work with the step-ups, and I'm going to be exploring some core work with some tuck hollow holds. Remember, if it hurts, please don't continue doing it. Go back and check out the Mobilize or Learn videos and seek the help of a qualified professional. See you over at the warm-up. For today's warm-up, we're going to be looking at lying scapular reaches and box knee circles. The goal of a good quality warm-up is to prepare your joints for the work to come. We're going to rev up the nervous system and we're going to get that heart rate up so it's an easy transition into harder work. So for the lying scapular reaches, what I want you to do is come and join me on the floor. And from here, what we're going to make sure is that once we're on the floor with our knees bent, we're just going to tuck our pelvis so that there's no space underneath our low back. From there, I want you to bring your arms above your head like so, and you're going to think of reaching your fingers up towards the sky, and that'll make your shoulder blades feel light on the floor. We call this protraction. From there, pull the shoulders so that the shoulder blades feel heavy into the floor. We call this retraction. What I want you to do is move from one position to the next, protraction to retraction, and feel the shoulder blades get heavy on the floor as you squeeze them together. Feel the shoulder blades get light on the floor as you stretch those fingers up towards the ceiling. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come join me for the box knee circles. So, we're going to balance on one leg and the other knee is going to be brought up so that the foot is just over the height of the box. Now, see here, what will happen initially is you'll feel a little bit off balance. I want you to root yourself, squeeze your stomach, and then from there, you're going to just draw really nice little circles. If you feel falling off balance, just stop, rebalance yourself, go again. You're going to do this for another 10 seconds, and then we'll switch legs. So here we're preparing the hips and knees for the step-ups and other work to come. And again, just mobilizing all of this tissue, preparing it for the workout. Now, let's switch over. We're going to stand on our right leg, just clear the height of the box. And then with the left leg, we're going to draw these nice little circles. When you think again about rooting into the floor, squeeze butt, squeeze stomach, change direction. If you do fall off balance a little bit, stop, regain your balance, and go again. Excellent work. See you over at the circuit. So today we're going to look at crawl hold with the knees down. And what that's going to enable us to do is to start to get comfortable bracing our upper body into the floor and starting to develop some upper body strength, some pushing strength. So here what I want you to think of is your scapular reaches, and specifically, once we've set up the position, that protraction and retraction. So, hands, knees, and feet all in one line, and you're going to be about hip width apart. From here, I want you to just lift your head up so you're looking straight ahead of you. From this position, when you push into the floor, you'll feel your shoulder blades start to move apart from each other. This is scapular protraction. I want you to keep that connection. And now just check in with your back. What we don't want to feel is this big arch in my mid-back, and you can see the shape that creates. This can put a lot of pressure on your spine. Equally, we don't want to be completely tucked under like this and have this shape being created. Find somewhere in the middle. From there, you're just going to brace and hold that shape. Got about another 10 seconds to go here. From there, we're going to look at the tuck hollow hold with hand support. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's come up. And now, we're going to sit down on the floor, knees bent, and from this position, much like the knee hug we did in our first workout, we're going to think about pulling our knees in towards our chest. But this time, what I want you to do is brace your stomach and squeeze your abs. Gently lift your chest up off the floor and have your head just tucked in like so. From here, I want you to hold that shape for another 20 so seconds. Keep that stomach squeezed. Bring a little bit of tension to your legs and just hold that position. And breathe normally. We've got another 10 or so seconds. Keep holding the tension. Breathe normally. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From here, we're going to come back to a standing position. We're going to look at our first step up set. So, behind the box, let's just go through the technique again. The right foot will step up, left foot will join, right foot down, left foot down, left foot up, right foot up, left foot down, right foot down, right up, right down, left up, left down. Keep thinking about that strong foot base on the box, knees tracking with the outside 2 toes, chest up, but ribs down, establishing that good posture, and head just looking straight ahead. Excellent work, everyone. Keep that rhythm. And now, just go through that little checklist of things in your brain again. Foot contact, knee tracking, posture. Lovely work. From there, we're going to go back into the hinge hold. So to set this up correctly, feet about hip width apart, you're going to draw up a little bit of tension from the floor, butt squeezed, stomach squeezed, and you're going to establish that neutral position for your pelvis. So not too anteriorly tilted, not too posteriorly tilted, somewhere in the middle, squeeze, and now think of pushing your butt back towards the wall behind you, really engaging and feeling the hamstring tissue and butt tissue really switching on hard. This is going to help you in terms of stabilizing the knee joint and giving you much better knee tracking when you do your step-ups. I'm going to hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Come back to a standing position. And now we're going to revisit the crawl hold with the knees down. So let's go through some of the key points again. Hands, knees, and feet all in a straight line, about hip width apart, and just lifting that head so you're looking straight forward. From here, we're going to press into the floor, trying to spread our shoulder blades apart just a little bit, and be mindful of the position of our spine. I want you to find somewhere that's nice and comfortable, and then think about the ears and shoulders having a bit of space between them. We don't want to see this kind of hunched up position. Draw that back, push into the floor, hold your spinal shape. Another 10 or so seconds here. Keep pushing, keep gently tensing your abs, your butt, and your legs. In 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. We're going to go back into the tuck hollow body hold position now with our hand support. And what I want you to do here is establish that good spinal position. There should be no space underneath your back. Hands go on top of the knees like so. And you're going to squeeze your abs a little bit and just create a little bit of tension here. You'll see my upper shoulders just come off the floor a little bit. I'm going to hold that for another 30 seconds. Try and breathe normally and keep that tension, really building a strong midsection to help us with all these step-ups that we're going to do. Another 15 seconds, everyone, and then we're going to go into another step-up set. Breathe normally, hold the tension, and just really focus on maintaining the position. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Do another step-up set now. So, let's come back behind the box. You can go through things a little bit quicker now. Right foot up, right foot down, left foot up, left foot down. Establishing that good posture, and that means chest up, but ribs down. We've got good level hips, so you're not seeing your hips hitch off to the side, or again, losing that shape and starting to arch through our backs excessively. I'm using some of that abdominal tension I just built in the tuck hollow body hold, and I'm keeping that connection. And now we start to really get a sense of the rhythm of a good step up. If you're hearing steps, your own steps, and they're very loud, I want you to try and change that. Soft. Lovely work. All right, we're going to go back into the hinge hold now. So, a little bit quicker again, finding that neutral position, squeezing our abs, pushing the butt back towards that back wall, feeling the hamstrings and butt engage. And if it helps, clasp your hand together and create a little bit more tension. Remember, we shouldn't be really feeling any excessive compression in our spine here, and that'll typically mean that you've gone into a big anterior tilt. Change that, squeeze again, replace the position, another 15 seconds or so. Balancing the musculature on the front and the back of the leg is going to be key for your long-term knee and ankle and hip health. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to the crawl hold, knees down. This is going to be the last set. So, hands, knees, and feet all in a straight line, hip width. Find an appropriate position for the pelvis and the spine. Push the floor away, a scapular protraction, and from there, just having a little check and see where your shoulder is in relation to your ears. We don't want this bunched up position. We want it to be pulled back and push the floor away. Another 30 seconds of work, and then we're going to finish with a nice little burst of step-ups to round out this circuit. Doing a fantastic job, hikers. This is where it all begins. The hard work that you put in now will lay such an excellent foundation for the work to come. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing stuff. Back to the last step ups. Right foot up, right foot down. Left foot up, left foot down. Right foot up, right foot down. And now let's just really take this circuit home. Got about 45 seconds of work. And if you feel that you're not quite yet comfortable with the pace I'm setting, take your time. Go back to that pace that we set up at the beginning. Really get the sense of all of the component parts we've talked about fitting together. And then start to get that rhythm, that flow of movement that marks out good quality step-ups. About 15 seconds to go. Almost there now. Last 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff, hikers. So for the cool down, we're going to look at wrist waves, knee hugs, and belly breathing. For the wrist waves, what I want you to do is bring your arms out in front of you and start with your fingers pointing away from you into the distance. From here, if you tilt your wrist so that your fingers point up to the ceiling, this is wrist extension, and you're going to be stretching the tissue on the underside of your forearms. If you point your fingers down, called wrist flexion, and you're going to be stretching the tissue on the top of the forearms. What I want you to do is just work at a relaxed, gentle pace, working from wrist extension to wrist flexion. Don't push into anything too aggressively, just finding a comfortable line of stretch for both. Got about 10 more seconds of this, and then we're going to go into our knee hugs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From there, lying back down on the floor, you're going to establish that tucked position with your pelvis so there's no space underneath your low back. grab the top of your knees with your hands and just give yourself a little hug like so. Gently pulling the knees in towards your chest, feeling a little stretch through the lower back, glutes, and maybe a little bit of hamstring as well, depending on how tight you are. Here, I'm going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then what I want you to do is gently bring the feet down to the floor, stretch them out, and bring your hands to your side. From here, take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep exhalation out through the mouth. And that's literally it. We're just going to keep deep breathing in through the nose. And on the exhalation, feel your body sink into the floor, relax a little bit more. Just bring that breath under control. Congratulations on completing Beginner Basics 2. Remember, anything hurt there, please go back and check out some of the Mobilize or Learn videos, seek the help of a qualified professional, and take your time with the process. Don't rush through the workouts, and really try and build as much technical quality as you can before you move on. If it felt good, go and do workout Beginner Basics 3. See you soon.